way to be one and to hold fast on the rope of Allah as one nation, but to be with the Sadiq. Or Muslims everywhere, Germany, Europe, America, West, East, you have to look for one Sadiq and be with him if you want to listen to the order of Holy Quran. But you're not listening. You listen to your ego and to Shaytan. You say you know more, and you can read and you can write and you are a professor and doctor and this one and that one, and you're not listening to anyone. This is not the way to be one. Sahabas they were one with Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Yes, he was the best example of human beings, and they listened to him. They heard what he said and they listened. What do you think? What is Islam? Not to listen, to have your opinion? This is destroying Islam. One day they were discussing, kind of discussing in the mosque. A prophet was coming through the group, was saying, "What are you doing here?" They are saying, "We are discussing some things about Islam." They said, "This is the beginning of the end. Finish if you start this. You have to listen to someone trustworthy. Who are you? What can you say? You know better?" There is no difference, of course, in the Ummah. We are all like a comb. We are everyone the same. And every human being is the same. But there is one difference, also in Holy Quran, إِلَّا بِدَرَجَةٍ. It is only by the rank of, by fearing God, to be God-fearing. Fear of God. There is a difference between human beings. Someone who fears God means, if he is in reality fearing God, means he knows God. If he doesn't know God, he cannot fear him. Only imitation. There's imitation, alhamdulillah, at least. But the reality is something else, to fear God. Those people, they know God. Because they know Him, they fear Him. And these people, they are our guides. They are our guides. If you don't have that rank, listen to someone. Listen to someone. And be with him. Make Rabita put your heart with his heart. Read his lessons, listen to him. Even it doesn't matter if he is alive or not alive. Listen to him, what he said or what he is saying. We have, alhamdulillah. We have Maulana and we have our Sheikh Mehmet. He is alive. You have to have a Sheikh who is alive. And to follow him, to listen and to follow. Not to do what you think. What do you think? What are you thinking? From where? From which corner of yourself you are thinking something? What is the corner? Mixed up ego, mixed up psychological state. In the morning different, and forenoon different, noontime different, asr time different, maghrib time different. Eating, he is full, different. He is hungry, different. Who are this is you. What do you want? Where you want to find truth, where you want to progress, where you want to say truth. And these people, now people are mainly to be destroyed by Shaytan. There's nobody listening anymore. And they don't listen. If mankind is listening to Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, will be safe. Who is listening to him, listening to Sadiqeen, he will be safe. But they are not asking. These Shayateen people and liars, they are not accepting Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Scientists, even scientists, historians, they search everything in science. They look for everything in science, but never looking to the life of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. never listening, never looking at his personality. Because personality of Prophet is clear, even it's written. It's written, everything is there, very clear, like the sun. Yes? And it is preserved, and it is there, fully, like the full sun, nothing missing. In words, you find everything complete and sure and scientifically proved. Holy Quran, not changed one letter. They're not looking. They don't look. They deny. They put their hand in front of their eyes and it's not existing. It's not existing. They are saying, these liars. The sun is shining, they say no sun. This is a problem. This is a problem. Only thing what can save them, they don't see it. That is Shaytan. Shaytan is making this. Shaytan is his work. You have to separate. He's a separator. He separates mainly the human being, the believer from, or the human being from Allah Almighty. That is his first duty. What he thinks is his duty, he's making this, to separate. And separating also human beings, brothers, sisters, families, everyone he's trying to separate. And what he is using is a fitna. There was one night, it's a famous history, famous report from Prophet ﷺ, when he, in the middle of night, he was calling, he said to Bilal, call everyone to come to the mosque. Middle of night, sleeping. Everyone was very astonished and fearing also, what happened in the middle of the night. He's asking us to come to the mosque. And Prophet said, ﷺ, just came Jibreel alayhi salam, and he was saying to me that there is the reason that the nation will be destroyed, and what is destroying the nation? The fitna. The fitna is destroying the nation. And fitna comes, he said, from thinking what is in the past. From maybe a fight between two people, and then you are saying, next day or 3 days after or 1 week after, when you meet the person, you say, you said this to me, you said this to me, you said, to make the bad happening again to appear. Again. Make the fire again. There is fire. These fightings, ego fightings, this is fire. And to think about it again, even, but to speak also, thinking maybe you cannot, but you have also to try not to do it. But if you speak also, you put up a new fire, a new thing. That means the fitna is sleeping, it's a sleeping thing, but when you awake, you make it awake, this fitna, by coming again and saying again to that person or to someone, then this is coming up again, and that one who does it, who do it, he will be cursed. He's cursed. Who is opening a fitna newly, he is cursed. Curse of Allah Almighty coming on him. Very dangerous. And that is what destroy the nation, he said. He said, it's so important, oh my companions, that I call you at night, call you this night to say this to you. Maulana was explaining after this that it is haram in Islam to be angry about someone or sad about someone more than 3 days. If you have a fight with someone or with a group or with anyone, and maybe they are unjust to you, but you have no right, and it is haram to have this in his heart, to carry this in his heart more than 3 days. It's not allowed. It's haram. Finish. No discussion. no opinion, no nothing. Haram. If you understand or not, don't do it. Allah is saying, don't do it. For us in Tariqah, if you are with a Sadiq, with a truthful one, you are not allowed to have such thing in your heart more than 3 hours. Because you are with a Sadiq. You are with the heart of a Sadiq. He is cleaning you in one look. He looks at you maybe once, finished. Looking with his eye, spiritual eye, from far or from near. You have no right, if you are with Maulana or with a Sadiq, to be angry or to have something in your heart, something dirtiness, more than 3 hours. Yes, but we are not Tariqat really, we are Muslims, inshallah, we try to be. And we are 3 days we give. But our brothers, mashallah, and our sisters, they are not content with 3 days. They have 30 days, 30 months, 30 years. I know people, they are 30 years angry with someone. They're saying, never I will forgive that one, never. Until I die, and I'm dying also, I'm making swearing that I don't forgive that one up to Yom Kiyama. If there's no Yom Kiyama, also he's going on in eternity. Yes, like this human being, ego of human being and Shaytan. Like this. May Allah help us, inshallah, not to do this. You must forgive. Forgive anyone. Forgive and think about yourself, about your own shortcomings, and be with the Sadiq. That is the main thing. Listen to this is the advice of Prophet ﷺ, not advice of Allah Almighty Himself. He sent down Jibreel, He said it. Nobody listening to this. Every time. When we are speaking about consciousness, we are saying be in the now. The Sufi is the son of the now, yes. No, not thinking of the past is very important for your consciousness. You must be now, not thinking about the past. Esoterical reason we give everything. So many people, they say this, and that's very easy. Allah is saying, don't do it. Don't think about the past. Don't be angry with anyone from the past. Don't put it up again. Make the fire again. It's destroying Ummat al-Muhammad. Sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. It's destruction. The reason for destruction, this is the fitna. May Allah help us, inshallah, not to fall into this trap and to be with Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, to increase our love to him, to understand more and to know him more, and asking forgiveness. We are asking forgiveness from Allah Almighty for Ummah al-Muhammad and for everyone. Doesn't matter who it is. Everyone we ask forgiveness for ourselves and for everyone. To be forgiven and to be on the right path, inshallah, and to hold fast on the rope of Allah. All together on one, inshallah. ألا إن أحسن الكلام وبرأ النظام كلام الله الملك العزيز العلام كما قال الله تبارك وتعالى في كلام وإذا قرئت القرآن فاستمعوا له وأنصتوا لعلكم ترحمون. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وكونوا